we have learned that audience feedback has been really important to us. We also established that last year when we did a film opening, how audience feedback helped us produce a more better final cut. So for this year, we did audience feedback earlier around pre-production time. One of the feedbacks we asked was, we went out to the target audience and asked them what they expect in the music video, and they told us what they expected in general. This gave us an understanding of what our target audience know, what our target audience know about music video, and what they know, that what kind of codes and conventions is used in the music video. So this was a starter base for us to think about what we could include in our music video from the target audience we've got from our audience. The other feedback video we had done was what songs we should choose. We had a 3 short list, which was Maroon 5, One More Night, Counting Stars, One Republic Counting Stars, and Eminem Guts Over Fear. The reason we chose 3 of these was because it related to our narrative, and it was produced music, so it would be easier for us to focus on the narrative and the production and editing. So we went to our target audience and asked them which of the 3 they liked. Majority of them liked One Republic Counting Stars, hence that's the reason we used One Republic Counting Stars.
Eminem Guts Over Fear.
So was that with Republic Counting Stars?
Maroon 5, One More Night.
Counting Stars.
Eminem Guts Over Fear.
One Republic Counting Stars.
One Republic Counting Star.
One Republic Counting Stars.
This just gave us more of an understanding and more connection with the target audience. We knew that more of our target audience like pop rock genre rather than rap or hip hop, and from that we did a lot of intense research on rock pop. For example, we looked at Coldplay, One Republic Stars, and many other bands. Doing getting feedback from our pre-production, for our post-production, after we started releasing rough cuts of the rough cuts. So we do one rough cut and get feedback from them. The reason why we did this was to get as much as feedback we could get, and to know if we needed any improvements that we can do for our final cut. Another reason why we wanted feedback from the audience for a rough cut is to know if our narrative is understandable to the audience, as we wanted to make a narrative which had an enigma, and we didn't want to make it too confusing, but we wanted our target audience to understand the storyline much as possible. And from the feedback, we did get good response when it came to narrative. Another reason we wanted feedback from a rough cut is to know if we're editing properly to the beat. So we did get feedback from that. We did get response that we were editing to the beat. We were using good shots and stuff. We did get some drawbacks, for example, not having a color grading didn't look like a more film cinematic. As we said before, we wanted to make a more of a film cinematic style. The reason why we didn't do that for the rough cut was we didn't want to show the target audience our final fully product. We just wanted them to know, we just wanted to give them the rough cut so we could know if they understand the narrative or not.
Okay. The good things about the music video was the acting and the props used. On the negative side, the narrative got me like a bit confused, and the colors were not suitable for that genre.
So I'll start with the negatives. I thought there was no color scheme and it didn't look professional enough, so add a color scheme to make it more professional. And the good side is I liked your props and the shots you guys used, so that worked really well for you guys.
Acting was good, but however, the story was confusing, and there wasn't. Okay, to use more. Okay.
You guys
Tell me when to start. Start?
Yeah.
Oh, the shots were really good. The acting was good. Story was a bit confusing, and you should use more color to make it look professional.
So for the music video, the props used, that was really great, and the acting was great as well. But I think the lighting just messed up a little bit. So I think if there's anything you should improve, is the lighting.
After doing the feedback, we did another feedback, and this was for the final cut. And we've got a good response. They understood the story. They said the storyline was understandable. The reason why we did this for the final cut, because from all the feedback we've gotten from our rough cut, we wanted to use all of the feedback and add them to the final cut, and to see if our final cut is to their expectation. It lived to our expectation, but we wanted to we wanted to meet their expectations, which we did, and we ended up getting good feedback. For example, the narrative was good and structured. They understood the narrative. The camera shots used, angles were good, and also it was edited to the main beats rather than every beat. It was edited to the main powerful beats, and also they got the vibe of a film cinematic style.
So the editing was good, the narrative was understandable, and the color scheme was really good too.
The editing was good, the narrative was understandable, and the color scheme was good.
The video editing is good and the color scheme goes really well, and the narrative is more understandable now.
I think that the final cut's editing was done to perfection. I think that the color scheme was good, and I also think that the narrative was very well done.
I thought the video was very professional. I really enjoyed the different shots they had and the different kinds of the fast one. However, I thought that the video was a bit too long and it didn't really explain the story as much as I would have liked.
Video it detailed the process of heartbreak and all the struggles that come with it, and the stages of depression and how to deal with it. For example, like drinking and stuff like that. I think they actually showed a vivid way of dealing with the troubles, and the character actually coming out when he walks, he has this look of vindication of him coming out of the relationship. In terms of the effects, I think that the song that was chosen for the video, I think it actually fits in with the narrative, because he's actually talking about the lessons he learned the actual song. Nothing about the effects that actually benefit the actual character and the narrative. Like, I think that's something that could be improved on. But overall, I think it shows a gentle process, and the whole thing, it has cohesion because it all comes together and it all relates to each other. From the song to the actual narrative and the process of it coming out, it was all good.
Okay,
first of all.
Speak loud, speak loud.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say the video was very, very good in terms of the story. It was implemented very good in terms of the shots were used. As in, he was with his wife. He had a drinking problem after she left him, so forth and so forth. In terms of the mise-en-scène costumes, there could be a little bit more better in terms of the way you implemented it in costume. There could be more costumes used, as in extra and extra and extra. In terms of the shots, there was a lot of crossovers, shot reverse shots. Diegetic sound, non-diegetic sound was implemented, synchronous, very good in terms of your sound. What I had to say, the story was very good in terms of the way it went, in terms of, was it 4 or 5 minutes? It was very good in terms of the way you did it. And so, what else I could say, editing. Okay, the editing was very good. In terms, when you bring in a laptop, for example, that type of scene, it could be done better, as in the opposite way.
For the future, if I do this product again in the future, would be to be more focused. It's really hard as a A2 students to be more focused on one subject when you're studying 3. So another one is be more focused. To be even though we were interactive with the target audience, you know, we made a Facebook page and a Twitter page, and also they could use the blog. We thought we should be more interacted with them one-on-one basis, you know, having meetings with them, talking to them, and you know, rather than just going for feedback, just generally how they feel of our product. You know, if they wanted to put input to our music video, if they wanted suggestions, anything, we should have been more interactive with the audience. Another thing I would do in the future would be to find a bridge in the music industry and to create something new. Even though our music video was new to the pop rock genre, as we used only narrative and no performance from an artist or a band, which was something new in the pop rock genre, but it was not something new in the music industry. You know, there are times where some of the music videos are just narrative, but that's in a different genre, never done in pop rock, never seen. So something new, and yeah, to find a bridge in the music industry and create something new that hasn't happened in the music industry. Another important thing would be, another thing I would do in the future would be time management. You know, time managing our pre-production, production, and post-production. You know, having a good amount of time for our pre-production, and then after having planned, you know, straight going to production, getting it done quick as possible, so we can have more time in post-production. As we found out, creating this music video, even though we didn't have no special effects or CGI, just cutting to the main beat was really hard, and we needed more time to edit, and we didn't have to rush our edit and do overnights to get the music video done. In the future, considering having more time in post and reducing time on production, because you don't need much time to do production. Everything's already planned out. All you need to do is go and shoot, which doesn't take much time. So that's what I'll do. That's what I do in future. Time management, more focused on the audience, being more focused on the music product, and also finding a bridge, something new in the music industry, and create something that hasn't been done before. Thank you.